Hey guys, it's Bananaowns here bringing you episode 24 of Dishonored. And this is the last video in this series, so we did it again. It's the final countdown. And basically, the way this video is going to work, it's a 11-minute mission. I'm just going to talk about the game and do what I do for every single last mission of every game. I just talk about how I felt about it and do a little mini review towards the end. So before I get into that, like to know that you probably, by the time this is up, it's going to be a while, but you probably seen my Dishonored is bullshit video if you like watching these. And basically, I beat the game, and it didn't give me the achievements for Clean Hands and Ghost, even though I had all the checklist for it. So at the end of this video, those achievements don't pop up. But good news, everyone. By the time this airs, by the time this airs, fucking the day after I beat this game, I replayed through the entire thing and super quickly, and then got the Clean Hands and Ghost achievements. So if you're in any doubt whether I got them or not, you can check my Xbox Live gamer tag, which is Bananaowns. Go compare achievements, and basically I got them. This Let's Play is a good guide for it. Just the game is bullshit, if you've seen that video. Okay, so basically a little bit about this mission before I get into review of the game. This mission is surprisingly easy for the last mission of the game. I think I played for maybe 25 minutes or something like that. And of course, this is edited down heavily, and basically very easy mission, very easy. I was very surprised. The last two missions of this game are very easy, so I guess I'll get into the review right now. So I'm going to go mission by mission. So the prologue mission is probably one of the worst missions of the game, because you don't have the blink power yet, and it's really slow without blink. And this is coming from me, who I just played through the game twice basically, so it's all fresh in my mind. So you don't have blink, it's fine. The second mission is where it really picks up. It's a really difficult and a really lengthy second mission where you get Overseer Campbell. And the third mission is a comparable length as well, when you're going into like the brothel and stuff. So those first two missions are in the same area, and there's tons of like side quests. There's Granny Rags, who you don't do if you want to go for a ghost run or a Clean Hands one, because that leads to bad things. You don't do any of it. You just do Slackjaw for the to take out the other Pendleton brothers. So yeah, so there's Slackjaw in the third mission that is side quest, and there's Granny Rags in the second mission for side quests. And I think that's one of the strengths of this game is the exploration part. Like, there are side quests. The way the mission structure works is that each mission places you inside of a sandbox. So basically, the sandbox works that, okay, you have to stay in this one area, but it's an open area, and you can complete your mission however you want. You can go no kill, you can go full on kill, you can go loud, you can be super sneaky, and it's overall, this game welcomes alternate playthroughs, and I think I'm actually going to play through it again after a while. I'm going to move on to the Knife of Dunwall DLC right after this, because it's only like 3 missions or so, and I'm going to play through that, and then when Bring More Witches goes on sale, I'll get that. But I'm going to go through the Knife of Dunwall DLC, No Detection. Of course, I'm not going to make I was debating about it, and I'm not going to make a Let's Play of it, just because how much this game pissed me off in regards to the no unlocking of my achievement that I got. But I hear good things about the DLCs. Now, the main game, did a little mission by mission, so let's talk about some of the game mechanics. I think, you stay crouched a lot. It's a stealth game. It's definitely a stealth game. Knocking out people. I didn't get to experiment with some of the more loud aspects, like killing and basically the stuff like that, but I played around with it a little bit in the Dunwall City Trials before I started doing this last voiceover, and it's really fun. I think probably the most fun I had actually was doing this huge no upgrading, no detection, no killing playthrough. It was quite a challenge, and it was really fun because it almost felt like an all self-imposed challenge, like especially back when I was younger, like the 3 heart challenge in Ocarina of Time and other Legend of Zelda games. So it felt almost self-imposed, and it was really cool to play that actually. And overall, yeah. So the stall mechanics works very well. I think Blink is probably one of the best powers for for a stealth game. Actually, uh, basically, it lets you sidestep some of the more waiting. So it's an aspect of stealth games I don't really like, is all the waiting you do. And this one had a decent amount of waiting, but I got to sidestep it. Especially my second playthrough of the game, I was just I was on it my second playthrough. This is my first playthrough, so there's mistakes, but my second playthrough was pretty much super easy, and I would say super professional as well. Basically, Blink lets you move so quickly throughout the levels. It's almost comical how fast you move. And it really is one of the greatest mechanics ever. Some of the other powers, like the possession one, was pretty cool. You can possess like rats, fish, and even other human beings. Uh, the I think I didn't use the some of them, but I used the slow time or bend time, or whatever the fuck it's called, where you can slow down time, which was really useful for like areas with a lot of enemies. And I didn't use it in this playthrough, of course, because this is no power upgrade, but my second playthrough. Yeah, so it's you can literally walk into rooms with enemies and just hurry up and go through in the like limited amount of time. And then, of course, I couldn't upgrade Blink in this playthrough, but when you have a fully upgraded Blink, it's probably the greatest thing ever. You go so far, and then coupled with the agility upgrade, you can jump super high, and you can basically traverse across the map in like no time at all. Really cool. Some faults with this game. Uh, it definitely has great replayability, but I think that comes at the cost of the main game being super short. As I just mentioned earlier, I played through the entire game. I started at 10 a.m. I finished at around 6 p.m. And that was with like a 3 hour break in between. Like I finished half the game and took a 3 hour break. So basically, I beat the entire game in one day in around 5 hours or so. And that's kind of an issue. It's really short. The good thing is that the replayability, especially if you want to go for achievements, the replayability, you have to at least do 2 playthroughs for the achievements. So you got maybe 10 or so hours. And I bought this game off of GameFly when they had a use sale. So basically, it I got it for $20, I think so, and I'm pretty happy with that price point. Especially now, it's probably getting cheaper and cheaper. I don't think they'll do a Game of the Year edition, maybe eventually. But the DLC, I can't comment on the DLC yet. But from what I hear, the Dunwall City Trials is really frustrating, especially if you're an achievement completionist. Um, the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches, I hear, are actually really good. They focus on Dodd, one of the antagonists of this game, the other assassin character. He's the character that kills the Empress. Spoilers. By this point, don't worry about spoilers. Yeah, so you had to play as Dodd, and then I think that's it so far. I think they only had 3 pieces of DLC that they wanted. And I can't really comment on it, but I hear good things about the 2 Dodd ones, and then kind of negative things about the Dunwall City Trials. So, closing, I think this game, I would probably give it the same score as Saints Row 3rd. If by this point it might be up at the same time. Who knows? Because this is a 20 or so video series. Another one's like 30, but I have one more Saints Row video a week, so it might actually come out around the same time. So I'd give this like an 8.5. It's definitely really good. Some issues, it's the length, and some minor like game issues, some gameplay segments that get old. Like sometimes when you go to choke out, it doesn't do it, and then like because the choke out buttons also block, So sometimes you end up blocking and then alerting an enemy, and it's really frustrating. Uh, Other things is the definitely is a great stealth game. I would highly recommend it for a beginner person wanting to get into stealth games. I don't want to go like hardcore Splinter Cell yet. I definitely recommend it. Don't pay $60 for this. Pay $10 to $25. Probably $20 would be the best option right now. But at $20, I mean $10 would be the best option right now. But if you can get it for $20, you will get your money's worth for $20. So this is an 8.5. Buy it cheap. That's the goal. So we're gonna free Emily right now, and that's it. You see the achievements aren't unlocked now. Reminding what I said earlier, the game glitched out and did not give me 2 achievements. It did not give me the clean hands or the ghost achievements. But check my gamer tag, check Bananaowns, check my compared games, and I have the 2 of them because I did a second playthrough again. So thank you for watching.
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo. For all of the big and the small. The taller they stand, well, the harder they fall. We live for today, but we die for the next. With blood in our veins, in the air, and our chest, we step into war with our hearts on the line. The dirt on our boots, it shakes free over time. The music, it fades, the violence slows, the darkness, it rises as the sun goes. Love is a distant aroma.